I just think musicals need a kick up the backside to do something a bit different. Because all it is 4 minutes of chat, and then someone going like, oh, I feel this, and then on a piano, and then they fucking sing. And I'm like, that doesn't happen in real life. Don't do it. Welcome to Can I Speak to Your Manager, the podcast that...
It will leave you feeling dirty, unclean, and surrounded by idiots, like being on a full tube train full of the least interesting people on the planet.
You know what my worst image is? Talking to someone on the tube.
Do you know what? I can top that. Licking someone on the tube.
Oh, you licked someone on the tube?
Not someone that I didn't know.
You licked someone on the tube?
I have licked someone on the tube.
Oh, God. Anyway, this is the podcast that looks at your one-star reviews of things, people, places, and things, like proper nouns.
People, places, projects, things, products, projects?
Projects, credit.
We'll review some projects, but, you know.
We'll review Crossrail.
I tell you what, if you review it, we'll review it.
And we this week are looking at one-star reviews of something that is quite a tradition here in the UK.
For homosexuals.
And for middle-aged women. And their husbands that really don't want to go.
They don't want to go, or they've done something terrible and need to cash in some points, or they just fancy getting a blowy. It's musicals. We're doing musicals this week.
Oh, God. Do you like musicals?
I love a musical. I am a big fan of... Well, do you know? I don't know. Do I love musicals? I have a favourite musical. I have seen some musicals. I have not seen every musical.
It's funny that, because I think if you saw all musicals, there wouldn't be any time in the world for wanking.
I know. I need to fit in more wanking time. So we're doing musicals this week because Jordan is a trained homosexual, and he's done dancing and things.
Yeah, but I don't like musicals.
Really?
I
didn't know that.
I
thought you loved musicals.
No, I honestly...
That's why I've chosen this.
Exactly, and this is why it's so funny, because you said musicals and I was like, I'm just going to keep this and start recording.
Well, I didn't know this. This is going to be an unpleasant...
Enjoy!
25 minutes. Paulie B writes... Luckily, I only paid £25 to see 2 hours of absolute drivel.
Oh my God! Wow, straight in.
Paulie doesn't hold back.
Drivel.
The story, in quotation fingers, was really odd. Woman of loose morals gives birth to illegitimate green baby and a disabled child then dies.
Is this like one of those things where you explain a musical badly and I have to guess what it is because I have no fucking clue? The first thing
I said it's Wicked.
Oh, you didn't say that?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
it's Wicked. It's my favourite musical.
Okay, so first of all, I thought it was Shrek.
Well, it's not. It's Wicked. If
you
paid attention.
She's given birth to a green baby and a disabled one at the same time.
An illegitimate green baby and a disabled child dies. I don't quite know what Paulie's talking on about here, because that's not the plot. But anyway.
Did that just happen in the auditorium? And he's like, oh, and this happened.
Disabled children come to Wicked to die.
Oh, God.
Take that off the poster. Green Sprog goes to school and subjected to racial abuse by a blonde.
Side note, didn't know that Oz had schools.
It does. Have you not seen Wicked?
No. I don't like musicals. We've already been through those.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Side note also, what's their political system?
I don't know.
Are they federals?
You go and see the musical.
Is it a monarchy?
It covers all of that.
Does it though?
It's a dictatorship. The wizard is a dictator.
Shut up. Is that a spoiler?
Yes, probably.
Wait, hang on. The wizard's a bad guy?
Yes, that's the whole premise of Wicked.
What? Oh my God. My life is...
This isn't the Wicked podcast.
What? Hang on a minute. But fucking, what's his face? The really fit one that's one of the brothers. James Franco.
Yeah. Is
Oz. And he is a dictator.
Yeah. Oz is a dictator.
Fuck me sideways.
Yeah. It puts a whole different spin on the whole Wizard of Oz story. where he's a dictator. He uses manipulation and fake news to get his agenda across. It's a very nuanced and very good piece of work.
I am shook.
You should go and see it. I'll take you to go and see it.
I would rather not. I'll just watch the DVD.
There isn't a DVD of it.
You're kidding me.
We will go and see it.
Oh, God.
Take you out on a nice night out. Anyway, green kid befriended by blonde and turns into a right cow.
Which one? The green one or the right cow?
Who knows? Blonde develops a personality and disabled kid magically walks.
Who is this disabled child?
The disabled child they're talking about is Nessa Rose, who is the green one's sister who becomes the Wicked Witch of the East.
The one that dies at the beginning of The Wizard of Oz.
And that this guy thinks has died but isn't dead.
Right.
Paul hasn't been paying attention.
And also is disabled. I don't... How?
Can't walk.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Fine.
Right,
just keep going. I'm just very confused.
We'll go through it. I thought you knew more.
Right. Sorry.
There's a talking goat that stops talking and a dragon over the stage that moves at the opening and at the end of the musical and has no relevance to the plot.
It's like saying that the dragon from Shrek has no relevance, and how dare you, because she gave birth to dragon donkeys.
Shrunkies.
Shrunkies.
No, what are they called?
Drunkies.
Drunkies, not
yeah.
Shrek dragon donkeys would be shrunkies.
It is like the bit in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child that... Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that.
No, I haven't seen that yet.
No, that's a big spoiler.
Yeah, that is a big
okay,
spoiler.
I'm not going to say that.
Is
but
it
anyway,
time?
That's a fucking huge spoiler.
That's not a fucking spoiler. It's full of bullshit.
You can't say that. If people are listening to this and they've not seen it.
Bollocks.
It was like fucking Hermione's back, isn't she, with a fucking time.
Yep.
Well,
I didn't know she was back with a time. That's minor.
Well, you... Oh,
anyway, on with the review.
I'm just going to ruin it. Dead.
No memorable musical songs. The amazing lighting was a few light bulbs and a green spotlight. The worst thing I have seen on a West End stage. Paul, you're a joyless prick.
Isn't Let It Go in that? Because it's by Adele.
No, that's Frozen. Defying Gravity, also by Adele Dazeem. Love Adele Dazeem.
I'm getting so confused with the many moving parts of Wicked, the musical.
And Let It Go, and John Travolta's fractured homosexual allegedly mind. See, notice how I put the allegedly in so we don't get sued.
Oh, thank God.
Because we don't have any of that sweet mattress or Dollar Shave Club for men money yet.
Oh my God, all I want is some good toothpaste.
Yeah, well, it smells like it too.
Well, in general, I think that review probably reflects slightly about my feelings towards musicals.
Oh, I can't believe you're on board with a 1-star review. This is a game changer.
I feel like if things are like, I can't remember a musical that I've seen that I remember anything from. In fact,
this isn't Unpacking Jordan's Fear of Musicals, the podcast.
No, I know, but also side note, I remember going to see Les Mis and...
See, I walked out of that at the cinema.
Yeah, I was 10 minutes in and then I whispered to the person that was sitting next to me. Had no idea who she was, FYI, so I'm good with people. Put that on my CV. And I said, when are they going to stop singing? And she said, oh, darling, did you not know? They sing all the way through.
See, if Les Mis was the first musical I'd ever seen, I would not be a musical fan. I mean, that would... Ugh.
It's a lot.
It doesn't make any sense. I hate it. Hate it. We're not getting to my 1-star review of Les Mis. Do you want to read your 1-star review of what's your one? I don't know what your one is.
Okay, so I've got a 1-star review,
Mm.
which wasn't written by me, although I probably could write a 1-star review of a musical.
Mm.
So this is for a musical that has actually closed.
Oh.
So it's not that good.
So no one can relish in the awfulness of this one.
You can't stage a protest and go to it in defence of the musical. It
That's
has
a
shut
shame.
down.
That's a shame.
After, I don't think that long. It was only about a year and a half it was open. So guess, I'm going to say, you can play along at home as well. Answers on the back of a postcard and burn them because I don't want them.
We're an interactive podcast. Yeah.
I know. Honestly, stick to Instagram. Having heard the news that this thing was closing,
Is that what they've written?
This thing was closing, and not wanting to believe the terrible reviews, I decided to buy tickets to see for myself if it really is as bad as they say. So, there is a apparent...
Les Mis.
No, it's
Is it
not
Les Mis?
It isn't Les Mis.
Oh, Les Mis is so awful. Like, why would you spend all of that energy and resource trying to track down Wolverine, when all he's done is steal a loaf of bread and he got let out a day early from prison? It doesn't make any sense.
Is that what the fucking thing's about?
Yeah, he's obsessing, right?
Oh, God.
Russell Crowe is obsessed with catching Wolverine because he was let out from prison a day early. Get over it. It's an administrative error. Move on. Fuck off.
Reminds me of Baby Driver, but that was quite a hot film.
I haven't seen that yet, but I did like the clothes.
Oh, God.
No, I'm thinking of that one with Ryan Gosling.
Oh, La La Land.
No, the one where he drives a car.
Drive?
Yes.
Oh, God. Anyway.
Oh, it's falling apart. Anyway, on with your review.
Bad news. It's truly awful.
Do you know, I can't guess which one it is.
Yeah.
No.
Oh. It was like sitting and watching an episode of Absolutely Fabulous. Oh. Some characters, brackets, Patsy the drunk one, Bubbles the crazy young girl, Adina the mum, and to pretend it was different, a few Spice songs were thrown in.
Billy Elliot.
Yeah.
Was it?
No.
Oh.
It's Spice Girls. Viva Forever.
Oh.
I know, that was the thing. That happened.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that. My mouth was open and everything.
Honestly, it was that bad. It's a fact that older women do most of the singing.
Older women or all the women?
Older women.
Oh.
The 50-year-old Patsy and Adina characters. So you now have a show where the old ladies are doing 60% of the singing.
I can't help but feel that the reviewer is slightly ageist.
Possibly. And just wants a young...
What's the name of the reviewer?
Did
we name a shame?
I will find him. Hang on, history. It's
not important.
No, it is. It's by 365 Drills.
Debbie.
It's by Debbie, but Debbie's a man.
Doug.
It's by Doug.
Okay.
And, you know, Doug's a fun name. It's a very fun name. I don't have any issues with Doug. Do you have any issues with Doug?
None that I'd share on the podcast.
Okay, good. The young, vibrant and energetic girls, which, shall we say, would have been the Spice Girls go missing for most of the show. That literally makes no fucking sense.
It didn't make a lick of sense.
The young, vibrant and energetic girls, which, shall we say, would have been the Spice Girls, go missing for most of the show. Oh, okay.
Okay, so the young people playing the Spice Girls aren't in it for the show.
Side note, that kind of reminds me of Take That's musical, The Band. And my friend is in that. And he does all the singing, and then there's like 5 girls on the stage most of the other time. And it's good. It's really, really good. But apparently, Doug doesn't like it. Doug doesn't like this.
Doesn't like the plot framing device.
Doesn't like the fact that the 5 young girls aren't on stage.
Has Doug come to see this musical to wank off?
It's not an episode of To Catch a Predator.
That's not answering my question.
Well, I don't know the answer yet.
Okay.
They only come back for 10 minutes at the end to sing some Spice Girls songs. So apparently...
Did he come for 10 minutes at the end? While they were singing Spice Girl songs?
Oh, God. I mean, to be fair, if these girls actually come on stage for a little bit, go off for about an hour and come back at the end of the fucking show,
That's
10
good
minutes.
That's good money they've earned.
Great fucking time. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
What went wrong? I think when the writer of AbFab decided on a script, they chose to basically do an episode of AbFab, and then instead of Safi being the daughter, they called her Viva, and then pretended it was a girl on a talent show.
Has this guy got a problem with AbFab?
Oh, I think he does.
Because you don't drive up to my driveway with a problem with AbFab.
But also he knows.
You don't lay that shit. You don't lay that shit on my doorstep.
He knows all the names of the characters, and he's calling them out one by one.
So he's gay.
Hey. Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're all gay here.
Literally. Buzz, are you gay? Take that silence as
Don't
a yes.
out my dog.
Well, he doesn't have a choice.
Okay. Yeah, he is pretty gay.
I think this was a show written by postmenopausal women to appeal to postmenopausal women, who I should say were laughing big and hard at the gags.
Hey, there's a big market for post-menopausal women having a laugh. Like Mamma Mia 2's out of the cinema now, and that's rinsing.
FYI, postmenopausal women are allowed to laugh.
They are.
And apparently...
Just sit around waiting to die with your dried up minge.
Dried up minge. Let me see. We had a gag where the Patsy character was drunk on wine, brackets, haha, in her 50s, brackets, ha, and then, brackets, wait for it, had a big G-string up her bum. Somebody hold me. This is a very, blow-by-blow account of how he felt.
I don't want to touch Doug. Doug to me, I imagine, lives a joyless, awful little life.
You have a choice. You don't have to touch Doug.
Awesome. Okay, carry on.
Then get this. They have a mum singing to her daughter the Spice Girls I think that means song, Goodbye My Friend. And I could never imagine a mum even thinking that, let alone singing it. GMF is a song about mates breaking up, not mums and daughters. Alright, okay, at this point I'm throwing it out there. He is a super fan of the Spice Girls.
Yeah, he's naming a lot of stuff that I haven't thought about since the late 90s. I think Doug's expectations, he's gone in expecting too much from a Spice Girls musical. I mean, he is trying to make every song fit some kind of narrative when all it is probably, this musical is probably just someone hitting play on a shuffled Spice Girls playlist and hoping to Christ that the narrative fits, which is what I would go in expecting.
He is literally like, so this song doesn't make any sense. Like, why are you even considering talking about?
Why would you even play that song to your daughter? Right? You should play Mama. You fucking nutters.
Oh my god, it's actually about best mates breaking up, not mothers and daughters. You're just dumb.
Well, then they should have played Goodbye, which was the song they wrote when Jerry Halliwell left the band anyway. My God.
Yes, well, so let's just say the magic.
Hang on. Have I just written a better version of the Spice Girls musical, not having seen it or had any interaction with it?
We should do that. We should call it Viva Today.
Yes, sold. Right.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and if you want us to help produce Viva Today, please get in touch with us. At Instagram, we are Can I Speak to Your? On Twitter, we are also Can I Speak to Your? On Facebook, we are Can I Speak to Your Manager, because Facebook doesn't restrict us with character limits. And for email, it's canispeaktoyour@gmail.com.
Could you not get the manager one?
On what?
On Gmail.
I thought it was too much for people to
No,
write.
I spent 20 minutes trying to log into the emails, putting the wrong thing in.
No, it's canispeaktoyour at
Okay.
gmail.com.
Yes, well, so let's just say the magic is missing. I am a bloke, so this is pretty much probably a skewed review. But hey, it's shutting down for a reason, and the main reason is because it's rubbish. I was just using the above to give my punter's take on why I think it. You know what? I think he's trying to cover his back now. He's like, I'm a bloke, yeah? No, my voice isn't the same as everyone else's.
My genitals are on the outside. I've got a valid opinion about Spice Girls.
And my review is worth 10 of yours, females.
Well, he's gender shaming there on the...
Well, he kind of has.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, it gets better.
oh, there's more.
And just for the record, it was me who bought the 2 times £70 tickets, brackets £140. Paid a 40...
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Maths.
So, right. 2
Yeah.
tickets are £70 each.
Yeah.
And that combines to £140.
In it.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Doug.
Well, we know he's a man. He can do maths.
He paid £40 for the train.
Hang on. So that's 70 plus 70 is 140. Plus 40, that's 100. That would carry them on. That's 180.
180.
He's done £180 so far.
Hold that. It gets worse.
Oh, does it get worse?
£70 to the babysitter.
Is it? Do you know what? I used to do babysitting as a teenager, and I did a first aid course because I thought that will enable me to charge more.
Yeah.
I was never paid £70 for babysitting.
No, I know.
So Doug's a father.
So that is...
Or he just needs children looking after.
That's £250.
Mm.
£20 on drinks at the pub.
270.
£20 on drinks on arrival.
290.
£20 on drinks at halftime.
310.
Great. So it's Viva Forever to the best part of £300. 310, Doug.
310, Doug.
310.
Don't exaggerate.
God, such a man. And we didn't even eat out.
Doug, if you're planning this on a date and you've got kids, your wife ain't letting you eat her out.
Don't worry, it wasn't their 25th wedding anniversary.
Good.
Brackets. Well, we had a chip kebab on the way home.
A chip or shit?
A chip kebab.
Okay, I was going to say, you can't really blame the Spice Girls for your shit kebab.
Come to think of it, the chip kebab was the best part of the night.
Oh, kebab grease is a natural lubricant.
Oh, God. Goodbye, Viva Forever, lazy writing, and the wrong format for the Spice Girls. Brackets, can I have my £300 back?
Well, I don't really think you can ask them for a refund of your train fare and your kebab and your drinks. That's not really fair.
I don't think it works like that.
No. Doug's unreasonable.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess they lost more than me. Brackets, £5 million out here.
No, Doug.
No, you fucked up.
You fucked up, Doug.
Do yourself a favour. Don't do what I did.
God, he's carrying on.
I know, honestly, he doesn't shut the fuck up. Do yourself a favour. Don't do what I did and see if it's as bad as they say it really is. It is that bad, so save your hard-earned money in the recession. Put it to better use.
The recession? When was this review written?
1926, apparently.
Awesome.
Last line. If you want spice, go for a curry.
So bad.
Doug, I mean, here's the thing. I normally would side with people that don't like musicals. But I feel you've been out of touch with life.
Yeah, you've gone expecting too much, Doug. If you're going for a kebab, I wouldn't expect prime rib, which is what you did. You went for a musical and the Spice Girls and expected prime rib. You're not going to get prime rib, Doug. I've got one more. It's from Wicked, and Georgina writes, I took my daughter, aged 8, to see Wicked, and she was terrified.
Whoa, okay, so side note. I mean,
in caps. It's all in caps.
Is there I was going to say weight restriction for Wicked, but I meant age restriction, but weight also applies at this moment.
Put a pin in it. I'll find out the answer to both later. I had to take her out before the interval, as she was shaking like a leaf. Sorry, Georgina, your kid's a pussy.
She was shaking like a leaf. What happens in Wicked, please? Like, that could shook her.
Right, there's some people that are dressed as flying monkeys, but they're in it for a tiny bit and they're not that scary. I was informed that the show had a rating of 3 years old.
As in, it's 3 years old, or it can be watched from 3 years old or not?
It can be watched from 3 years old. I am an Ofsted registered childminder, and I can completely understand why my daughter was so scared.
She's an Ofsted registered childminder.
She's an Ofsted registered moron.
Right, hang on. Ofsted, since when did they register childminder?
I don't know. Look, neither of us have kids. Let's not get into the deep workings of Ofsted.
But I have just worked in a school for a long time.
Did you pass your CLB?
Yes.
Good for you.
Thank you.
I complained to the management who didn't care. Please don't take your child to see it. Sorry, but that's the whole review. This isn't the video from The Ring. Georgina, you're a pussy. Your child's a pussy. I'm embarrassed for you. You should be embarrassed. Don't go out in public.
So wait, oh my god. It reminds me of that episode of Black Mirror where the mum puts the chip in her daughter and it's basically like, don't look at that animal, it'll scare you. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think this has changed my feelings towards musicals at all.
No, and do you know what? It's opened my eyes to how terrible some musicals can be, and I think I need to go into things with a more cautious mindset because there are some utterly terrible musicals out there. And I'd completely forgotten about Les Mis, which is by far the worst piece of absolute god-awful shite that I have the unpleasantness of remembering.
Oh god!
Do you know what? I don't think I like musicals. I like a musical.
So you've come out of this going from I like musicals
yeah.
to actually not like.
Yeah, I don't like musicals. I like Wicked.
This is a first.
Yeah, we've gone on a journey. as we do every episode,
You've
Can I
literally-
Speak to Your Manager? I don't like musicals. Musicals can suck a dick.
Wow. I mean, well done, Wicked, for being the only musical of choice. It might even be the editor's choice from Can I Speak to Your Manager?
It is. It's Can I Speak to Your Manager approved. We do not want to speak to your manager. We thoroughly endorse whatever it is that you do.
You are doing it well.
You are doing it well, Wicked. Carry on doing what you're doing. Les Mis, pull your socks up, rewrite your plot, drop Russell Crowe, get rid of Wolverine.
Joey,
Yeah.
Russell Crowe's not in it normally, he's just in the film.
Well, good. He should be in it a lot less. I'm not going to go and see the stage version. Awful. So that's episode
2.
done. As we keep saying throughout the podcast, if you want to get hold of us, it's Twitter and Instagram is Can I Speak to Your. Facebook is
Can I Speak to Your Manager?
all one word. And you can contact us at canispeaktoyou@gmail.com for press inquiries and trying to sell us mattress sponsorships or Dollars Shave Club for Men sponsorships. So we will see you next week. Leave 1-star reviews for everyone else, but leave us glowing reviews because we are your spotlight into the dark, seedy world of online comment sections, in particular 1-star reviews. Thank you very much. I have been Joey Nova, and he has been...
Oh, I was going to talk about the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Have you got another one?
No, but I've been Jordan. We'll talk about that next week.
All right, we're going to open next week with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Smell you later.
Bye.